Hey, welcome to this week on Pittsburgh Sports Talk. The World Cup of Hockey is in town. The Consol Energy Center behind me tonight is going to play host to Malkin versus Crosby. Team Canada versus Team Russia should be an exciting game. But before we do that, let's go back down to Washington, where your Steelers laid a whooping on the Redskins.
We here. Let's see what they got.
Monday Night Football is our time. Here we go.
It's us versus everybody.
And the 2016 season is underway.
Washington blitzes on 3rd and 1. They didn't get there. And it's a catch for Eli Rogers. And a screen for D'Angelo Williams with blockers out in front of him. Roethlisberger, plenty of time, throws, and a great catch in traffic made by the great Antonio Brown.
4th and about 1. Play action fake. He's going to throw for the end zone. Touchdown. Caught by Antonio Brown for a touchdown. And they do a little toss over the middle as a catch. Another 4th down splash play. He fires it over the middle. It's caught for a touchdown on the deflection by Eli Rogers. The ball deflected. He stayed right with it. And from 3 yards out, then hits him as it hits somebody on the way in.
It hit Sammy. It hit Sammy Coates. And it was almost like Sammy set it up to him.
Told you it was going to be a good one. You got a ball game.
And no blitzing for Pittsburgh. Cousins throws an interception to Shazier. Shazier still running inside the 20. What a run by Shazier all the way back to the 10-yard line.
Ben has a low snap, picks it up, throws it long down the left sideline, and there is a catch! What a catch by Sammy Coates! I can't believe it! Ben in the shotgun wants to throw it. Fade pattern down the left sideline. It's caught! And that's Antonio Brown with another spectacular catch for the touchdown!
500 catch for Antonio Brown, and you're seeing two of the very best in the world do what they do best.
D'Angelo gets the call. Oh, and he ducks through 2 guys. 10, 5, touchdown Steelers! What a run by D'Angelo Williams! And here's a little counter handoff. Running to the corner, touchdown! Another one for D'Angelo. And what a night! 143 yards. Back is Cousins.
Picked off.
Picked off in the end zone. That is Debo. James Harrison. Final score, Pittsburgh 38, Washington 16. The Steelers are 1-0.
All right, your Pittsburgh Steelers kicked off the season in, well, great fashion. Going down to Washington and laying up over 30 points on offense. The defense looked incredible. So let's sit in with this week's press conference with Coach Tomlin. All right, my first question for Coach Tomlin this week was about the performance of the offensive line. They were actually performing at, well, Super Bowl levels right out of the gate.
Coach, the offensive line last night almost was performing at week 6 and 7 levels. I mean, we call the pull trap plays and just the congealing of that offensive line. Talk about a little bit of Villanueva's and Gilbert's maturation into their positions.
You know, Gil is a little further along than Al, but both are really making great strides at mastering the things associated with the position. When you think about the tackle position, you think about the pass protection responsibility, and rightfully so, particularly at the left tackle spot for Al. But both guys have really done a nice job of focusing their energies on growing in the run game, utilizing their hands and punching and finishing. And I think that's that impact, that growth is reflected in our production last night as much as any. They're trying to be complete players, not just pass protecting edge tackles. They take the run game very seriously in their contributions to it.
All right, the Redskins could get absolutely nothing going on offense. Running game wasn't there, but Cousins was able to dump it off across the middle. Let's ask Coach Tomlin about that.
Coach, Cousins was 30 of 43 last night. Most of those were underneath coverage. Was that because the linebackers were running out of the zone? Are you giving ground grudgingly?
We were playing with the lead. They weren't able to establish the run in a significant way, so we felt like that we could keep it in front of us and let the clock work in our favor and maybe create enough disruption to get a turnover or 2, and we got 2 turnovers in the second half following that approach. That's just how we chose to play last night. we may choose to play differently this week, to be quite honest with you.
All right, there's no doubt that Heath Miller is destined for the Hall of Fame. But before he gets that yellow and gold jacket, we got to find a tight end to replace him here in Pittsburgh. This week, Jesse James had a good game catching the ball, but I asked the coach about, well, his blocking skills.
Coach, Jesse James last night obviously had a good game catching, but how much time does he spend with the offensive line coach, Munchak, and the offensive lineman on blocking?
Well, he's got a quality coach in James Daniel at the tight end position who spent 9, 10, 11, 12 years as an offensive line coach himself. So he gets quality work in the run game and putting himself in position to handle his assignments from there. But not only him, DJ and X-Man as well. We get quality contributions from our tight end position in the run game as well. And it's interesting you mentioned that because that's an element of the matchup that's a significant one this week. The Bengals have some enormous defensive ends, some guys that create ridiculous physical mismatch issues on the ends of the line of scrimmages. Guys like Dunlap and Johnson and Hunt and Will Clark are all 6'6", 6'5", long guys, 290 to 275 pound men who generally are capable of dominating tight ends. So the work of Jesse and Coach Daniel and others are going to be put on display this week. So keep an eye on that one.
All right, it's time to get pumped up for the season. Check out this video by benstonium.com.
And he has been on fire.
Williams, and he breaks free. Downfield. Oh, he's got it there!
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Antonio Brown! Down he goes at the 39.
He goes down. Intercepted. Touchdown.
Touchdown on the final play of the game.
Completely unstoppable.
Located in the shadows of the famed Blue Ridge Mountains and alongside the banks of the Shenandoah River is a place that creates one of the most scenic golf opportunities in the Mid-Atlantic region, the Caverns Country Club Resort. Our 18-hole par 72 course is sure to give golfers a memorable experience while presenting its own challenges to the most experienced golfers as well. For more information, please call 888-443-6551.